All right, so I've owned this device since November 2024. This is the PlayStation Portal 30th Anniversary Edition. It's now September 2025. I think it's about time that I share my thoughts, my opinions, and overall my experience with this accessory over the last year. But before we dive into that, let's talk a little bit about the background and how I felt about this accessory moving into its release. Of course, when it was rumored, we all thought it was going to be a PlayStation Vita successor. We were all very hyped. Of course, it wasn't that. It's a streaming system only, which was a bit of a disappointment, a huge turnoff for myself, especially, and I'm sure it was for a lot of you other people out there. And we're actually in a moment where we're talking about PlayStation 6 rumors and, PlayStation Vita successor rumors again, a new handheld from Sony. Let me know in the comments what rumors you've been hearing, and if Sony were to release a PlayStation Portable successor or a PlayStation Vita successor, whatever it is, a new handheld, would you get one? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, so this was a huge disappointment to myself and a lot of you folks out there. But when the 30th anniversary came along and I saw it, they got me, flat out and simple. I said, you know what, let's pre-order it, think about it later. And I actually got this in a bit of rage because I couldn't get the 30th anniversary PlayStation Pro. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna get something. I'm gonna get something for the anniversary just to be festive. Anyway, so I tried this over the last year and I was totally swayed. At first, maybe not, but as I played on it throughout different trips and different, scenarios, I really, really enjoyed playing with this device. I used to play on my PC, remote play, of course, iPad, phone, and, on my phone and my iPad, probably backbone controller. It's pretty convenient to have. Or I play on a PlayStation controller, but this is so slim and convenient. I don't really want to bring a PlayStation controller with me. It's kind of bulky, right? So, that was all good and fine, of course, but this doesn't have great ergonomics, and this solves that issue. Of course, it's bulky still, it's inconvenient to carry and everything, but this is the all-in-one package. It's got similar, if not 100% alike, dual sense features on it, and it's got a screen built into it, so it's not like you need to bring your iPad or your phone, well, your phone of course, but your phone's tiny. You don't have to bring your laptop or your iPad to really enjoy something, and you definitely don't have to bring your PlayStation with you to play your games. Now, of course, you might argue that, oh, well, if you don't have good connection, you're not going to be able to play well. Well, that wasn't the case for me. So if you have a good connection, you're probably going to play in 720p, and if you're playing single player games, that's totally fine. It's not great, but in all of my scenarios, I was at Airbnbs, a friend's house, my parents' house, I was at work, and I always had great connection, and I was always playing in 1080p. Very rarely I would play in 720p. Now, I was playing all different kinds of games like, Assassin's Creed Shadows, I was playing Black Ops 6, recently I was playing Hollow Knight Silksong when it released, and they all played flawlessly. Now, Black Ops 6, multiplayer game, of course, when I first played it, not so good, but that was because I think my PlayStation was on Wi-Fi and it wasn't wired in, so that's undertaken into consideration. But when it was wired in, I played multiplayer and it was fine, not great. I wouldn't want to play multiplayer on a portable device anyway, but when I was playing Zombies, I had a couple of sessions where I played with a friend of mine, and every time we played, it was perfect. It was so smooth, so flawless, so devoid of lag. It was great. So I would definitely say that, overall the connection issues, concerns that people have, they're not really existent, at least in my experience. In conclusion, I think I made my case here. I'm definitely a fan of this thing, and I would recommend it to anybody. Just be smart about it. Buy it on sale if you can, of course. And if you guys are going to get one of these things, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys all there. Thanks for watching.